In this video, we'll review how to set up your class calendar in Reading Wonders, as well as some techniques for working with the calendar. Before we get started, please note that this video only applies to the 2017 and 2020 versions of Reading Wonders. First, you'll access your teacher account at my.mheducation.com. From the My ConnectEd Programs page, launch the Teacher edition of your Wonders content. If this is your first time accessing Wonders, or you are creating a new class, you will be prompted to set up your instructional calendar for the year. You can choose the default McGraw-Hill suggested planner, or you can use a planner from an existing Wonders class. First, you will pick a start date for the class, which is typically when you begin instruction. Click on the date to select it. Next, you will select what are referred to as non-teaching days. These can be days that your school is not in session, or days that you are in session but will not be teaching Wonders curriculum. It's possible that a planner has already been set up for you by a curriculum administrator. If this is the case, you can opt to use the district planner they have created, or you can choose to create your own custom planner instead. If you've already set up your Wonders class, you can access the calendar by selecting Plan from the top navigation menu. Select Calendar from the drop-down menu. Lessons on the calendar are scheduled into 2-week blocks with 5 days of instruction within each week. The Reorder option is ideal to use if you have 2 blocks that you want to switch with each other. You can click the drop-down arrow of the block you wish to move and select Reorder Lesson Block. Then, select a new start date for that block. For example, this block was set to begin on September 8th, but I want to move it to September 29th. This will not shift my entire calendar back by 3 weeks. Instead, it will move the selected lesson block to September 29th. The block which previously began on the 29th now begins on the 8th. It's important to note that reordering does not shift the entire calendar back or forward based on the selected date. Instead, it swaps or reorders the 2 blocks you are moving. Now let's explore another scenario. Let's say you want to shift your entire calendar back by a week because you had some snow days that caused a delay in your teaching schedule. In that case, we recommend using non-teaching days to shift your calendar back by a certain number of days. You can add an individual non-teaching day by clicking the arrow on the desired date and select Add a Non-Teaching Day. Provide a label for the non-teaching day if desired, and click OK. The unit will resume on the next teaching day. You can also add a block of non-teaching days using the Non-Teaching Days option at the top right. Select the desired start and end date for your non-teaching block. You can also add a label here if desired. Now, let's say you selected the first teaching day on your calendar in error, and you want to move your entire calendar forward. To do this, locate the correct start date on your calendar. Open the drop-down menu and select Add a Non-Teaching Day. Add a label if desired. Once the calendar displays the label for your non-teaching day, click the drop-down arrow again to remove it. Once the teaching day is removed, the entire calendar will shift forward and begin on that date. By default, Each week of a unit is scheduled for a span of 5 days on the calendar. However, if you want to extend the amount of time spent on a unit, you can select Expand Lesson Block from the drop-down menu. Select the slot where you wish to insert a day and click OK to save your changes. Alternatively, you can also reduce the amount of time spent on a given unit. Select Condense Lesson Block from the drop-down menu. Select the day or days you wish to remove from the calendar. Click OK to save your changes. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. For additional Reading Wonders help resources or to contact our digital technical support team, visit our Pre-K-12 digital technical support site.